Japan Motors Company Limited has unveiled its new brand of product christened Nissan Kicks, which comes with full technological features backed by high-quality standard. The new Nissan Kicks vehicle comes with 1.6-liter petrol engine and delivers maximum power of 118 HP, as opposed to 84 kW in standard guise. And the engine features a redesigned manifold, which allows for a lower, more aerodynamic hood. Mr. Salem Kimoni, the managing director of Japan Motors, said the name Kicks was meant to start the competition because their outfit boasts of quality products. He said the new product comes with a striking design, quality volume of interior space and luxury interior ambience, and boasts of a large, V-motion grille, clear, wraparound headlights and integrated boomerang LED accent halogen lights on the accent of specification level. The new Nissan Kicks feature power steering, with a fully adjustable steering wheel and electric windows on all doors. Both the base and Alcena grades also feature manual air conditioning and an integrated audio system with USB, Bluetooth and O connectivity, he added. Mr. Kimoni said the safety of the customer was assured because of the integration of ABS brakes, front airbags, an immobilizer and alarm system, including electronic brake force distribution and emergency brake assist. He said Ghana was located at the center of the world and the center of West Africa, and Japan Motors had taken the lead by expanding to the sub-region including Togo, Senegal and Mali. With the needed enabling environment by government and support of Nissan, Japan Motors is planning to further expand to the sub-region. He urged the government to improve logistics and trade policies to support business expansion to the sub-region. Mr. Ibrahim Mohamed Awal, the Minister of Business Development, recommended the product to Ghanaians because the brand was a household name which comes with quality and durability. He urged management of Japan Motors to establish a plant in Ghana to assemble vehicles as a means of creating job opportunities for the teeming youth and also expand their market. The minister called for collaboration with corporate organizations to set up Entrepreneurs Fund to support young graduates to be innovative and create businesses of their own to reduce the pressure on the public sector. He assured the private sector of government's commitment to remove obstacles that affected entrepreneurs to expand and grow their businesses.
The 2018 Nissan Versa sedan and hatchback are all about a number, and it's not our overall score. Basic, affordable transportation starts on the back foot in our rating system because those cars prioritize price usually at a cost paid by lagging comfort, performance, and style. At just $12,875 to start, the Nissan Versa sedan is one of the most affordable new cars on the market today, and we're guessing that matters more than our 4.6 overall rating. That score would likely be lower if the Versa were subjected to newer crash tests, which is mercifully avoided. Only fuel economy buoys a sinking ranking. We don't have to look far to find the Versa we like, however. The Versa Note hatchback, which doesn't share any sheet metal with the sedan, looks better, is more practical for most drivers, and has more rear legroom. Opting for the hatchback tacks on hundreds to the final price of what's likely going to be a budget-driven decision for many shoppers, so we acquiesce that many buyers will pick the sedan over the hatchback. This year, the sedan carries on with few changes from last year. The price stays the same, as does the modest content in base S trims that have an inline-4 mated to a 5-speed manual. We're guessing many buyers will consider the S Plus, which swaps the manual for a continuously variable automatic transmission, CVT, that offers much better gas mileage, but the value proposition isn't there for us. It costs thousands more for an auto box and cruise control. We'd advise buyers to scrounge for more change and look at the SV model that offers upgraded cloth and an optional popular equipment package that plugs in a 5.0-inch touchscreen, alloy wheels, and rear-view camera. Nissan hasn't yet clued us in on what the Versa Note will look like for 2018, but it's likely the same story as last year. when its exterior received a needed makeover. The hatchback doesn't offer a manual, but it doesn't need it. Starting with S+, the hatchback ascends to SV, SR and top trim SL models that offer navigation, 16-inch wheels, and a 5.8-inch touchscreen for almost $20,000 to start. Time and evolved styling have left the 2018 Nissan Versa behind the program, in our eyes. The Versa Note was updated last year with a better look, and it wears the small car proportions better, but the sedan is likely to be more popular with buyers. Starting from an average of 5, we docked 1 point for the sedan's homely exterior and 1 more point for a lack of enthusiasm on the inside. Our styling score of 3 comes with a bright side, paying for top trim's next better-looking cars, including the Versa Note hatchback. Before yelling at us about price and expectations like an episode of House Hunters, we've seen good-looking, affordable transportation before. Take a Chevy Sonic and Honda Fit and call us in the morning. The proportions of the Versa sedan don't exactly appeal to us. It's been force-fed corporate elements such as its grille, headlights, lower fascia, and bumpers that look too large, especially the headlights. Along the sides, the Versa sedan manages to work its shape a little better, but small, 15-inch wheels don't fit the oversized wheel arches on most versions. The sedan's taillights reach across a fairly large rear overhang, and a decklet-mounted spoiler adds a hint of flair to an otherwise nondescript tail. The Versa Note wears the small car look better, according to us, and Nissan has paid more attention to that model. The Versa Note wears a different face than the sedan, an adapted version of Nissan's V-Motion grille. The boomerang is bookended by headlights that sit relatively high up on the Versa Note's maw, with big jowls to fill the space ahead of the front tires. In profile, the Versa Note has a pair of distinctive character lines that reach up toward a tall rear end, punctuated with a roof-mounted spoiler on some models. The Versa Note plants its rear tires closer toward the tail, which helps tidy up around the hatchback. Inside, the Versa doesn't attempt much by way of style. The Versa Note and Versa Sedan are more aligned inside, with a dual cockpit look that doesn't take many risks aside from the center stack. Large swaths of hard black plastic are visible, and the look isn't improved much by spending more. Speed usually isn't a priority when building one of the lowest-priced new cars on the market today, so the Nissan Versa starts on the back foot for performance. Its 1.6-liter inline-4 produces 109 horsepower and is mated to a 5-speed manual, or more often, a continuously variable automatic transmission, CVT. We're not enamored with any of the above and dock 1.4 each. The Versa has a well-sorted ride, but it's not beyond our expectations, so we land at a 3 out of 10 for performance. The Versa's better qualities are attributed to its ride and handling, which are predictable and well composed for the sedan and hatchback. Its small turning radius and comfortably weighted steering make both body styles easily maneuverable around town. We've noticed that the steering can feel twitchy at highway speeds, requiring small adjustments to keep it tracking straight down the road on long interstate jogs. The engine and transmission often feel burdened to bring the Versa up to speed. Sprinting up to 60 mph takes more than 11 seconds from a stop, which is fairly slow, but highway passes prove to be particularly onerous for the overmatched engine. Opting for the 5-speed manual doesn't make it much better, we've discovered. Its steep fuel economy penalty and widespread don't help acceleration in the sedan. It's purely there for a lower starting price. We accept that every car doesn't need to be sporty or quick, but there are choices in the class that manage to inject a modicum of fun behind the wheel without dramatically inflating the price tag, including the Honda Fit and Chevy Sonic. Small and affordable, the Nissan Versa is meant to be comfortable for wallets. That it's also comfortable for rear seat passengers is a pleasant surprise. We give the Versa 1 point above average for its plentiful rear seat space and land on a 6 out of 10. We think the Versa Note would be more flexible, comfortable, and suitable for many buyers, but its extra cost could stretch budgets too far. The sedan is fitted with an outsized trunk for its class, 14.9 cubic feet, but a split folding rear seat isn't available until the top SV trim, which limits its practicality for some. The Versa Note's rear hatch opens up to 18.8 cubes with the rear seats up, or 38.3 cubes with the seats down. A divide-in height adjustable floor opens for small items below the load floor, or gets out of the way to help store tall items within the hatch. The front seats will be suitable for most adults, although not entirely comfortable for long distances. Rear seat riders get 37 inches of legroom in the sedan, or 38.3 inches in the hatchback, which is enough for 6-footers to ride behind other 6-footers. The upgraded cloth fabric in SV trim Versas offer a little more quality to the comfort, but the Versa switches and buttons don't inspire much confidence. We've found them to be hollow and unsubstantial feeling, which isn't necessarily true for the Versa's competitors such as the Ford Fiesta or Honda Fit. On the road, the Versa is surprisingly quiet with little road noise filtering into the cabin once you're underway. The Versa Note is even quieter than the sedan thanks to more sound-deadening material. The Nissan Versa shows its age and crash scores with what little data is available. Federal regulators and the IIHS haven't put a Versa sedan or hatchback through a full battery of tests yet, so we're withholding our safety score. The IIHS gave the Versa sedan good scores in an abbreviated battery that didn't include the small overlap crash test. Federal testers gave last year's sedan a 4-star score for front crash safety, and a rare 3-star score to the hatchback for front crash safety. All versions of the Versa come with a standard complement of traction and stability control systems and front, side, and side curtain airbags. Nissan doesn't offer advanced safety equipment including blind spot monitors, forward collision warning, or automatic emergency braking on any model. A rear-view camera is available on SV models equipped with a popular equipment package, and a surround-view camera system was available on SL trim hatchbacks last year. Nissan hasn't yet detailed the Versa Note's trim lineup for 2018. The most attractive part of the Nissan Versa for some buyers may be its low entry price of $12,875 for a manual-equipped sedan. For that relatively small sum, Nissan doesn't offer much in the way of conveniences. The Nissan Versa S is equipped with a manual transmission, manual windows, a 4-speaker stereo with Bluetooth connectivity, manual door locks, manual cruise control, also known as only your right foot, and 15-inch wheels. That's not particularly impressive standard equipment, although we acknowledge that those models will be relatively hard to find. The Versa doesn't offer many optional extras outside packages that can add thousands to the starting price. An SV Special Edition package adds popular equipment such as a 5.0-inch touchscreen, rear-view camera, and alloy wheels, but that's not enough to rescue the Versa from earning a 3 out of 10 for features. We expect that many shoppers will start at S Plus models that only adds a continuously variable automatic transmission, CVT, and cruise control, but it's hardly a value at $15,015. The better deal is in SV-equipped models that offer more features such as a leather-wrapped steering wheel, upgraded cloth upholstery, a split folding rear seat, power windows and door locks, keyless entry, a USB port, and upgraded stereo. The SV Special Edition package on that trim offers popular equipment for $500. For 2018, Nissan shelved the top trim sedan, the Versa SL, that included 16-inch wheels and navigation. Nissan hasn't yet detailed equipment for the Versa Note hatchback, but those models were previously available in S+, SV, SR and SL trim levels that added more features including 16-inch wheels, sporty appearance add-ons, navigation, and a surround-view camera systems. Top trim SL hatchbacks started just north of $19,500. Opting for the versatile hatchback over a comparably equipped sedan can add $600 to $1,300 to the bottom line, depending on trim level. The 2018 Nissan Versa isn't about fuel efficiency first, but its small size certainly helps. The affordability-focused sedan and hatchback are relatively frugal compared to other small sedans and hatchbacks, provided they don't have battery packs helping their engines along. The Nissan Versa is rated by the EPA at 31 mpg city, 39 highway, 34 combined in its most efficient form, with a continuously variable automatic transmission, CVT. That's good enough for an 8 on our fuel economy scale. Base sedans offer a 5-speed manual transmission that helps cut costs at the dealership, but not necessarily at the pump. Sedans equipped with a manual are rated by the EPA at 27/36/30 mpg, which is a fairly significant drop from the more popular CVT models. Among small hatchbacks such as the Ford Fiesta and Chevy Sonic, the Nissan Versa is near the top of the pile for fuel efficiency. Doing any better would require a smaller engine, Ford Fiesta's Turbo 3, or hybrid power, Toyota Prius E. But other models that are bigger, including the Nissan Altima, offer the nearly same highway fuel economy with more interior room. The Altima doesn't need to work as hard to move its mass, which impacts fuel economy.